Okay, we are live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. I'm Iduino. I'm here today as a host in Talking Talk. Let me introduce. Let me explain what is Talking Talk. We are an English community. When we join every day to practice English, this is immersion when we can share our thoughts in English. Yeah, I'm not a teacher, I'm just a host, as you are. And yeah, feel free to ask anything. We will not uh, give correction, make mistake, feel free. Yeah. Today we're gonna discuss about the ethics of memory manipulation. Uh, to this topic is very interesting because memory, I believe that is a big part of who you are as a human being. Our memory shape how we are, our identity, because it's very important to discuss about this topic. Yeah. Before starting, I would like to invite you to introduce yourself, Guilherme. Could you introduce yourself?
Of course. My name is Guilherme. I live in Nova Iguaçu, Rio de Janeiro. Uh, I in my free time I like go to gym, play soccer, see movies, see videos on YouTube that of people who live traveling as a nomad, for example, vlogs. Um, I I starting my study in English this month, so I like it, this too. Uh, mm, uh, I I I don't have a child. I don't have a pets also. I think that's it. It's me.
Very interesting, Guilherme. And you, Ricardo, would you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, nice day, nice week. My name is Ricardo, live at São Vicente, first year for Brazil. I'm married, I have a daughter, I work in an IT company. I have two pets, two cats, my little friends, Quindim and Pudim. I love watch movies, series, hang out with my friends, family. Sometimes I love eat nice food and good talk is wonderful for me. That's it.
Oh, very interesting. What is São Vicente?
São Vicente is south coast from São Paulo, among Praia Grande, Guarujá, and the other cities.
Ah, very good. Very good. Okay, my turn. I'm Eduino. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Angola, Luanda, but I have been living in Brazil almost 11 years. I live in south of Brazil, in Rio Grande do Sul, and my city is called São Leopoldo, is 30 minutes away to Porto Alegre, capital. And yeah, in my free time, I enjoy reading book, watching football on TV. Yes, I'm not a I'm don't have a specific team in Brazil, but I love Vasco. I'm so happy because what is your team, Ricardo?
I support São Paulo.
São Paulo, that's good. And you, Guilherme? Flamengo?
Flamengo.
Oh,
É isso aí. Very good. Okay. Let's begin with the questions. Uh, would you did you uh show the questions on the website? You see the question before, or you need me to put on the chat?
I I already see, but I believe that put on the chat is better.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's start the question number one. About painful memories. Should the question is, should people have the right to erase painful memories? Why or why not? What do you think, Ricardo?
Well, it's a tough question because I never thought regarding these situations. But yeah, I believe that it's sometimes is there is a lot of people sometimes prefer suffer uh, because sometimes suffer for some people it sound like became connected to the person that was that in the sometimes when you mm, live well and not face issues regarding situations sound for some people like you doesn't matter for another person. I know, I respect, but for other hand, it's not correlated. You a person could live well without problems and feel a deep love for another person. For example, uh, I don't have anymore my father uh, living with me, but the love is forever. I feel this kind of feeling for all my life. So, but it's common, particularly in Brazil. And yeah, the circumstances in case of my father is totally different because my father uh, died when he was 87 years old and they have a good life. And for example, my wife, uh, uh, the father, the wife's father, I believe, no, father's wife, I believe, I'm not sure. That when she was 13 years old, so it's totally different, né? And I completely understand the situation. But I believe that it's not possible to tell if a specific person have or not a painful memory because it's not my life. I have to respect if another person have this right. So that's it, guys.
Oh, very, very good experience, and thanks for sharing with us. Very, very good experience. Do you believe if we had a possibility, a power to erase our previous painful memories, uh, you continue still the same person, or it will be different? Uh, what do you
Mm.
think? Mhm.
Uh, I believe that our soul feelings experiences this kind of situation. I would like to. I always gave the same example. You, for example, pay attention. Notice two people, twins. They live together. They were born together. They were grow up for the same parents, and they live and play with same toys, study in the same school at same classroom. same friends, né? And this kind of situation occurs for childhood, teenagehood, and suddenly sometimes they became completely different. For example, one of the brothers love radical sports, and another brother became terrified for
Mhm.
a possibility. Né? So in this case, I believe that this kind of situation certainly made us different, and is not exactly regarding the experience, but the sensation, because as you told, as I told, different persons, different people have different feelings from exactly the same situation. So in some people, a specific situation could be a trauma, and for another person could be create a, a new possibility. No?
Well, very,
That's
very
it.
good. Very good, thanks. And
No
you,
problem,
Guilherme, what
Ricardo.
do you think?
I believe it depends because there are people uh, who uh, painful memories make they paralyze. So for they, I think erase these memories is good, but uh, the painful memories we uh, we we improve or skills, for example. Uh, uh, Painful memories helping us in, for example, uh, if you make uh, a mistake, uh, you remember this and don't make it again. So depends uh, of the case, but I believe that I believe people have the right to decide this. So that's it.
Yeah, very good, very good. I am totally agree with you and Ricardo. That's the pain. Sometimes painful memories help us to grow, to be strong during our life, shape who we are, we are. We can learn from painful bad experience in the past. But I think that if we erase uh, all our previous experience, even these experiences are bad, we might be maybe not the same person. Yes, but in other hand, Ricardo says talk about trauma. Some people have a trauma in the past, and this trauma block these people to move forward, to grow in life. In this case, maybe erase the painful memories is good because it's like a block in the path where this person need to remove these painful memories to keep moving forward, to allow these people to grow, to heal, you know. That's a good point. Yeah. There is no rule, there is no absolutely true. That's depend
No,
on case. Yeah. Go ahead, Carl. Did you say something?
no, no,
Okay.
no. Don't
Very
worry.
good, guys. Question number two. How could altering memories change someone's identity? I would start with you, Guilherme. What do you think?
So I agree with you say before because the memories uh, shape us as as or shape your mind. So if you change anything, uh, you probably change your your mindset, your um who you lives your life. So if you altering memories, I believe that totally change your uh, way way of maneira de pensar e a maneira de viver. So I believe that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Altering memories can change our identity. Yeah, because
Mhm.
how we are, our strength, our experience, um, maybe influence our decision in life. Yeah, it's a very, very good point. And you, Ricardo, what do you think? How could altering memories change someone's identity?
Yeah. Uh, I believe that uh, there is a good move. I'm not sure. I believe that in English is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Uma Brilho Eterno de uma Mente Sem Lembranças. É e Jim Carrey e I forgot Kate Winslet, né? I, in my opinion, is unpredictable. It's not possible to say. I believe that the human mind, is so complex. Né? Is as you told, né? The the similar people from the same same uh, same family in the a lot of similar situations could be different. Né? The sensations could be different. So it's not possible to predictable, in my opinion. And in my opinion, certainly, né, change the identity because normally you could observe a specific person. Oh, this person is so courageous person. né? I believe uh, it's not possible. For example, you find a courageous person in the simplest courageous person. Uh, Normally, this person face a lot of difficulties, and suddenly this person became a courageous person. Uh, yes, certainly there are specific people uh, feel less fear from another, but yes, normally, for example, for example, a motorcycle driver. So, and for example, I'm feel fear. I rode sometimes, but I'm feel fear. But it's weird, because for example, when I drive my car in my streets, I observe certain situations so crazy. The guy in the videos on the internet sometimes it's not so no sense, because for example cross the red light in the traffic lights in the other situations because of the sometimes for example I observe a motorcycle and this guy for example save 10 seconds in a specific situation, and after that more 5 seconds, after that 3 seconds, and the end of the day the guy for example arrive 10 minutes earlier in your destiny is okay. Oh, I arrived 10 minutes earlier, but it's really important situation. Oh, 10 minutes is so important or so relevant in your life. So I believe that not. And I earn a few more money. So I believe that in the most part of the time, this kind of situation is weird. But in the I consider a, a on experience on situations. This kind of situation is not possible to predict. In my opinion, is totally incontrollable. I forgot the name.
Yeah, very good. You brought a very good example about motorcycle. Maybe the motorcycle are very confident when ride on the street
Yeah,
because their previous experience, their memories. Yeah, if we erase all memories, when you ride, it will be like your first time. Maybe you will lose your confidence, your strength, your resilience. Yeah, it's about this. In an extreme case, in my case, for example, if I
yeah,
erase my altering my all memories, I will feel maybe different person. Yeah, I will feel different person. I don't know if I can say it's good or bad, but I certainly know that I will feel maybe a different person. Yeah, it's very stranger.
yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Question number three. It's very good question because we are living in AI era about new technology emerging every day. This question says, if technology allowed you to enhance certain memories, would that be ethical? Maybe we will discuss these questions in the next 10 years, 50 years in the future. Yeah, it's a very important question. Would that be ethical if you use technology to enhance, to improve your memories? What do you think, Ricardo?
Uh, uh, I well, one more time. I believe that the difference in the ethical or not is depending on the own person. I believe that, for example, a person uh, uh, was a soldier in a war, and this sometimes, not sometimes, it's common. This person feel a kind of trauma during for all life. So in this case, I consider that this person have the right to remove or not this kind of experience. So in this case, I don't know, but is could it be dangerous? But I believe that the own person have the right to remove or not this kind of thing. Oh, in hypothetically, in the future, if the guys create a kind of technology to could remove or not, I believe that's the right the own person. Different situation is inserting a a new memory in your brain. So in this case, for example, oh, I create a situation and insert in your mind. In this case, I consider not so good, not so ethical, but according remove bad memories. I believe that's on person. Uh, in my opinion, sound like the nowadays the people, for example, don't want to expose your children in the bad situations, and sometimes it's not possible to avoid. Not it's not possible to avoid. And sometimes, for example, violence in the other situations, unfortunately, particularly in Brazil, made it part of our reality. Né? And sometimes, for example, you is a, so- a big rich person, a powerful person, and have a son, and suddenly this person provide all of the things, expensive cars, and they have a so fancy life. Sometimes this person don't have a real sense of our lives, né? So in this case, I consider similar, né? And suddenly this person, for example, don't have problems with money and any other problems. Suddenly this person became a, a so disconnected from our reality, and I consider dangerous. And in this case, if a guy creates a technology to insert memories, could be not so good too. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry if I talk a lot.
No, no, no problem. Very interesting. You brought very interesting point.
Uh,
Uh, for example, few months ago, I read about some news in MIT as a research that the researchers says that nowadays most of people are using
uh-huh.
less their thinking critical, by putting all responsibilities to artificial intelligence. People are thinking less than in the past. You brought this very good point. What do you think? Do you use uh, AI in your daily life? How do you think about this? Very good point.
Ah, I use not so. I use sometimes to help my routine. Sometimes not so frequently. Sometimes I use to let me more productive in certain situations, or sometimes it's just to let the things easier. But I don't consider I'm a so big user, half user from intelligence artificial. For the other hand, a lot of times you don't notice because if everything, every software, every situation in our lives is controlled by intelligence artificial. So in this case, it's not possible to avoid. But
Yeah.
when they talk regarding a conscious situation, what's mean? I can, for example, use an assistance and other things. It's not so frequently.
Yeah, very good. But
Yeah.
artificial intelligence is becoming part of our life,
Yeah.
And you, Guilherme, what do you think? If technology allowed you to enhance certain memories, will that be ethical?
I don't know because we live in Brazil and uh, um, he is a country with a big desigualdade, and uh, if this technology is allowed just for the rich people, so the desigualdade is improved. Uh, so in this case, I I believe that's not ethical, but if this technology uh, is for all people, so I think that is a good thing, a good technology. So depends also. Ativa.
Yeah, very good. Very good point about inequality, unfair advantage. Yeah, it's a very good point. In your daily life, do you use what kind of technology to help you to study, memorization, to perform, or to be more productive in your daily life? Do you use any kind of technology?
Yes, I frequently use uh, AI as a chat GPT, Gemini. I work I work as IT also, and in my work, uh, uh, AI uh, help me too much. So in my daily routine, I always use this technology for my work. So
Wow, very good, very good. What areas of about AT you do you work?
I'm a programmer. I
Okay,
I work with Java.
okay. Java or JavaScript?
No, Java. Java. No, Java.
Java.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I think that's for IT guys, IT professionals, um, y- using AI in their life maybe it's becoming necessary, yeah, to improve our performance, productivity. Yeah, it's very good point. In my case, I believe that could be ethical in some situation. For example, if we use this technology to improve our memories related to learning new skills, for example, to help students and professionals to perform better, as you and Ricardo said before. Yeah, that kind of use can be very useful, it can be very positive and helpful. It's an ethical way to use. But in other hands, if we use this technology to create unfair advantage. For example, some people can outperform others, increasing inequality, as you said, Guilherme. But is people can be obsessed to have a perfect memories. Yeah, it can be danger. Yeah, in the future, we need to accept that we are imperfect and we don't need to have perfect memories all time. Maybe if we have this technology, we might be forget that we are human and seeking to have perfect memories all the time. Maybe it could be danger for us in the future. Yeah. That's depend on the in the use of technology. It's the same as AI, as an artificial intelligence. Some people are becoming very dependable in this technology and forget to think for ourselves. This is danger. This is not good. Yeah. Very good question. Very good point. Let's move forward. Next question, question number 4 about memory manipulation. Could memory manipulation be used as a form of social control? No, very good question. There are a lot of movie in the cinema about this, Matrix and so on. What do you think, Ricardo? Could memory manipulation be used as a form of social control?
Uh, yeah, I consider totally. For example, nowadays, I have a lot of friends working with technology, IT, and the other stuffs. For example, if you pay, that's so weird, man. I was talking with a friend, and he worked if data analyst and the I forgot the name of the job, the person that work with marketing and pay money and use internet to help to sell more products, something like that. And for example, it's possible to, for example, invest money. And for example, one of the person make a research on internet, for example, Google, the Google point for a specific person. For example, if you create a so small store and you search internet and don't pay, uh, it's not it's not possible, for example, to find my store on Google. And certainly, in my opinion, uh, for example, why the politicians invest a lot of money to, for example, create advertisements. It's the same reason to, for example, a company invest money in publicity. It's the same situation. So in this case, if you create a kind of manipulation memory, uh, for example, a person kills someone, and for example, you could remove this kind of situation from memory, the population, the mankind. This person pass uh, the guilty to an innocent person. So in this case, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. For example, you could observe the the recent history, the mankind is manipulate a lot of times. It's recent, the things that occurs in the last 50 years old. So in this case, sometimes you think about it and think, if you the guys try to manipulate or change the history, the recent history, go figure, I think that occurs at a century ago. So it's hard to avoid this kind of situation. And for example, in a world né, like internet, where you could do anything. uh, So in this case, for example, a specific person just receive news and the other stuff from a, a, a kind of perspective. So, for example, nowadays there is a kind of war between the people from left side from politician ideology and the right side. And that's weird because the big, in my opinion, I respect everything, every people, but in my opinion, the purpose of you have governance, the other stuffs, let the population better, uh, help the people. So doesn't matter if you have a private school or a public school. The in my opinion, the best situation is, oh, the population have access to education. Is a good education. That's okay. Is everything is fine. Perfect. Perfect. For example, in your house, you think, "Mm, I want to eat beans. And suddenly too, you think about it. It's better I buy a plate of beans or make, uh, prepare the beans. So in this case, you think about it. Oh, I have this ability. It's cheaper if you prepare myself the beans. So in this case, I prefer made make this plate. But regarding a pizza, pizza is hard. I don't have the technique. So in this case, I prefer buy. uh, because if you buy the products, maybe it's not so good and could be more expensive. So in a real life, it's the same. You think, oh, what kind of situation is better? Buy, buy, or higher, né? So I could see a public service or a private service. Unfortunately, in Brazil, doesn't matter if the service is private or not. It's hard to receive good service in this country, unfortunately, guys. In my opinion.
Yeah, thanks. Very good point. Nowadays we have many type of things that you can use to control uh, to use as a social control, not exactly
Uh,
memory manipulation, but for example you talk about advertisement, for example ads. Yeah, people use ads to convince you to buy something. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah. And you, Guilherme, what do you think? Memory manipulation can be used as a form of social control.
Yes, totally. For example, how how uh, we talked before, the memories made uh, uh, shape us as, as como nós somos hoje, né?
mhm.
So, for example, if we had a good president in the past, and now the president is bad, he can just erase the past in the our memory, and we we go we will think the the uh, actual present is good too. So it's not good for us. So I believe the memory manipulation is a form of the social control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Very good point. As a society, we have shared memories. Yeah, common sense memories. If governance or political erase these memories, manipulate these memories, the society can lose the ability to learn from the past, to yeah, to think. For example, a governance can use memories manipulation to change how people think, how people vote in election, behavior of the people, for example. Is very dangerous, yes, because people lose the ability to questioning the authority, to demanding for changing, yes, and very good point. Do you think nowadays political or governance or companies or some group of people with powerful use kind of means of social control, not exactly memory manipulation, but what kind of social control do you think some people use nowadays?
I I agree with Ricardo. For example, in social media, if if they pay for influencers, for example, uh, they can manipulation the mind of the followers, these influencers. So I I believe that is a kind of the manipulation. So in the TV, for example, in a, uh, match of the soccer, they are uh, uh, propagandas, né?
Yeah.
Mhm.
In in the in the né, the match of the bet, for example, and people watch this and playing in the bet and lose the your money. So I believe that.
Yeah, it's very common in Black Friday or something. Yes, yeah. Don't. It's your last chance. Don't lose. Yeah, we need to be very careful about these advertisements. Yeah, very good point.
Uh, Guilherme,
Uh,
do you support its team?
Me? Flamengo.
Yeah, yeah. Guilherme, I'm sorry.
Flamengo.
Oh, Flamengo. So happy.
yeah, on the Wednesday, it's the game, right? Uh, what about Intercontinental final?
Exactly.
Yeah, very good. Let's move for question number 10. A very good question. Do you think rewriting the past would make people happier or emptier? What do you think, Guilherme?
I don't know, honestly, because if if we, uh, I rewrite my pasty, I I uh, will rewriting the pasty of the other people. So, for example, if my mother or my father rewrite the own past, uh, probably my past will will be changed also. So uh, I don't know, but uh, if your past is very hard, very sad, I I think that can 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 be good. So that is it.
Yeah, very difficult question. I agree with you. I think that at the first time rewriting the past can feel happier at the first time. Removing regret, for example, embarrassment, resentment, pain in your heart, in your life, bring relief, immediate relief at the first time. Life might feel very lighter, very easier emotionally. But I think that over time, people might feel emptier because our struggles, our mistakes, give meaning in our life, give achievements, growth in our life. It's very important, our past. Yeah, without this past experience, maybe life could feel more incomplete, emptier. Yeah. True happiness comes from accepting who we are, accepting our past. Even this past is heavy, is very difficult, but it's important to give the meaning in our life. And you, what do you think, Ricardo, about this point?
Oh, it's so complicated, hard to explain, and they try. Uh, Yesterday, interesting. Yesterday, I what watched a reportation regarding Iceland is the most happiest country of the world, you know? And the suddenly there are foreigners in this country, né? Particularly Brazilians, and these Brazilians suffer, né? Face big problems in this country because depression, né? And the sorrow because, for example, one of the perspective, yeah, this country is good provider, né? You could uh, have a good life in case of, for example, education, is a safety place. Uh, you receive a salary enough to pay your bills and the others. To, for example, it's possible to live in a good place, have a nice house. So you have good conditions, essentially. Uh, but the people live alone in this country. Uh, for example, I was noticed a Brazilian. She was talking regarding a weird situation for us Brazilians. Uh, she lived at the same apartment for 3 years, and she never met the your neighbor, front the door of the door. uh, So, and she noticed that, for example, one she wanted to put the trash away. The neighbor noticed the sound, the noise, and the neighbor think, oh, my neighbor was putting the trash away or something like that. So in this case, this person stay at house, stay at home, uh, and because I don't know, a kind of disturb or something. In this case, the person became wait for the neighbor come back to the house, and just after that, the neighbor put the trash away. So in this case, as you told, uh, for example, if you live at Helsinki, I forgot. I'm not sure if the capital is Helsinki. I believe that. And yeah, you have more people walk on the streets. Not so much, but it's possible to see. But if you live in a small city in Iceland, so you could you could, for example, pass 1 month or more and you don't see another people. So in this case, the Icelands, the people from this country, the natural people from this country, uh, use it to lead if well this kind of situation. So I talk a lot to try to explain. It's an own perspective. Uh, what's mean? Each person have different opinions, uh, and this exact same situation let some people happier, and the exact same situation let the people sadder. So in this case, it's not possible to predict. uh,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's necessary a kind of situation to notice the difference. Oh, some time ago, I don't know, 3 times ago, I work in a bad company. I have a terrible job. Now, my current job, the people respect me. So in this case, if you live in a good company, a place that you receive a lot of respect for all career, probably you feel uncomfortable and say, I'm not so good in this company.
Mhm.
Uh, and for example, I work in a terrible jobs, and sometimes I my my workmates tell a lot of complaints regarding the situation. Oh, is this situation is so terrible, and they think, oh, sometimes I became quiet, né? Because when I talk, it sounds like a not so good person because I try to help the company or try to avoid that the people don't like to this company or something like that. So in this case, a lot of times I became quiet, but I sometimes I think, oh, I receive a small salary and work hard so a lot of times. For example, I remember in 2009, I made uh, 800 extra hours in my company, in that company that I worked. So it's not just a how do you say? It's uma maneira de falar. It's real. I work more than 800 hours, extra hours. And for example, I usually work 176 hours by month. So in this case, I work almost 5 months more than usual. So, and they don't receive a good salary. So in this case, this kind of perspective put me in. I have different sensation when I'm working in current company. So I'm not I'm not sure if you just working at good companies if you have the same sensation. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry. A very good point. I get it. I can understand you. Thanks for bringing this point. Unfortunately, our time is
Oh
over.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it was a good conversation. I appreciate that. Thanks
Yeah, me
for
too.
you to attending this meeting. Thank you, Guilherme.
Deixa eu só falar um pouquinho em português. Eu não sei se a gente vai se encontrar de novo, então quero desejar a vocês um excelente Natal e um incrível Ano Novo para vocês. Grande abraço.
Obrigado para você também. Tchau, tchau,
Obrigado, pessoal.
pessoal.
Igualmente.
Valeu,
Obrigado.
pessoal. Grande abraço.